Shalom, guys. I hope that you are doing well today. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you are returning, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. And if you're new, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have you. Thanks for joining today. My channel is going to be a lot different than probably what you're used to, but if you will stick around, you will learn me as we go. It gets real intense. A lot of times I'm looking at criminal activity and stuff like that, or just crimes of the heart, and really it starts there. And people don't guard their heart and stuff like that, and things happen out of it within situations, and it becomes a mess. But anyway, I look at a lot of criminal activity. You will hear information on this channel that could be disturbing to you, and so but it could save your life as well. Okay, energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. It's just a very intense channel. Please be patient with me, everybody. I've only had a half a cup of coffee. Okay, and so I would appreciate for you just be patient with me until my brain kicks in. I just did an offline reading on one of my other channels, and the energy was real big, but something's positive is taking place for some people today, and you're going to get your justice, and so that's positive. And so anyway, something great to look forward to. But if you are new, listen, I love the great Elohim that created all things. His name is Yehovah Elohim, and people call him the universe, but I call him by a scriptural name because the scripture's in the tarot. You will get it here, but I'm not I don't have any churchy mindsets or anything like that. What I mean by that, I'm not just, I keep the commandments as the Christ teaches us, and as King Solomon says, and as Moses taught, and that was written by the hand of the great one. It's written on my heart. And if we don't love Yehovah with everything in us and love one another and keep those commandments, all of them, then we don't have no light on the inside of us. We're told that there is a false light. There's a big type of light right there. There is a false light in the world, and it's easy to see what that false light is. We're told that if we don't speak according to the law and the testimony of Jehovah's law, it's written upon our heart, then we don't have no light. The commandment is the light into our path. Okay, and so this is who I am. Sometimes the scripture comes out real heavy, sometimes not. I pick from a homemade deck that has everything under the sun and what could ever be possibly brought out in any kind of a reading, and I just let Yehovah just bring out what he wants. His eyes go to and fro in the earth. He sees everything, and so you'll just learn me as we go if you stay. Thanks for checking me out. If you got to go away, happy birthday to you if it's your birthday. Happy anniversary to y'all too if it's an anniversary as well. Those of you who are down and out, baby, I get it. And Yehovah says that he is the lifter of our head. If we keep our minds stayed upon him, he will keep us in perfect peace. Let us not look at our circumstances, and I know that's easier said than done. By God, if you are new, you just have to go back on my channel just to know what I'm going through. Actually, you can go down below and see what happened to me in a video. But those of you who are going through hardship, I got up this morning and I just cried over some comments from other people that are going through some stupidness. Excrement. It was brought out today, and it is nothing but filth that people are going through in a very nasty way, and people don't love one another. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so I send you love and light. Jehovah's going to help you. He says that he is a shield and a buckler to all those who trust in him. Will you trust in him? Because he will make a way where there seems to be no way. Just like that, he can make a highway and a way for you to pass through something, because over and over and over he has done that for me. And so I give him all praise, glory, and honor. And so if he'll do it for me and you put your love on him, he'll do it for you as well. Okay, he's no respecter of person. I send you love and light. So anyway, let's get in here and see what's going on. Yehovah, I just appreciate you for this day. I appreciate you for the viewer. You see every heart and what they're going through. Those people who have fallen down, help them get up and teach from that place and be an example. And to just show people how not to go down the same way. Yehovah, rebuke, bind, and block every foul, wicked, dark energy and shove it down to the pit of hell where it belongs. Thank you, Yehovah. So some type of a defeat is here. This is a I don't care card, okay? And so, yeah, somebody is in their mind. This also showed itself in that other reading that I just did. Somebody's been up in their head in their bed, and I'm so stressed out, man. There's so much conflict in the mind space here, okay, or with other people. We see other people also just saying forget it for some people, okay, if you've been in cahoots with some people, and you're just throwing down your swords. I don't want to be like this anymore. Then somebody would be defeated here, and it'd be positive for you to walk away from wickedness. That's understanding to us. Otherwise, if somebody's upright, they got their truth up, then they defeated even a couple of people. Jehovah likes to take the lesser and to do something out of that and give a victory somewhere. There's been conflict here. Okay, there's been conflict here. Obviously, the King of Swords also showed himself in that. There's a lot of swords here today. I'm going to pull him out because he did come out. This real sharp energy, man. Somebody's going to be able to leave troubled waters behind, though, today, because somebody's defeated here in a very big, positive way. Not for the wicked, I guess. They, if they're being defeated, they're just crazy in their head. The King of Swords got a plan, man. This is a very sharp person. If this person's in the upright, he is intelligent. He will do the right thing. He will put his sword up, and he will cut away the profane. Okay, he would speak his truth, be honest with it. These are the facts. This is what we going to do, man. And he would do something. Okay, there's been death issues for some people that they've went through some ordeals in a situation, and that's why some people keep up the stupidness. Let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, the Five of Cups also showed itself in my other reading as well. And then the Pentacle is a contract, is something physical. Some people in their head about a pregnancy, then they are something about something that was invested in. Then somebody's been disappointed. The card says disappointment here with the Five of Cups, but there's 2 cups, and there is some type of a return here. And so somebody's going to return within some matter and defeat some stupid, crazy thing that went down. Then there's a forgiveness here within some ordeal. Okay, so there's some type of a money situation here with the Ace of Pentacles, something very physical. This can be a communication card as well. Whatever's around the investment, whatever's around the contract. What is this King of Swords here? Those 2 cards just wanted to jump out. Somebody's also disappointed because they didn't turn around and forgive. Okay, caused a real big freaking conflict somewhere, because Jehovah says, if you don't forgive, I ain't gonna forgive you. And Jehovah brought out words that when your calamity comes, I'm not gonna listen to you now because of what you did. Either you're gonna run to the mercy seat and do something, be very sharp and say that, and just be honest in a very big way, and take this King of Swords and own it, or you're going to be defeated because this person would be very detached in a very negative way. Okay, this is a divorcee. This is medical situations going on. This is the law with the King of Swords. This is just somebody, again, if they're negative, I don't care, and they're just a freak here, then they're in debauchery. They're detached. They don't have no feelings. They're just. Otherwise, if this person going to put up his sword and just give me the facts, and I'm going to give you the facts, this is going to be the truth. I'm going to end some stupidness here, and I'm going to put my sword up and forgive something that has been disappointed. Then there's something very physically here for some type of growth to be put in the ground, to grow and to be solid, and it'd be positive. There is some type of a message here with the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords is going to give some type of message, or somebody's bringing a message to this King of Swords. The Page of Wands is a fresh message. This is a favorable testimony, especially if this is, especially if this is, well, whatever the issue is. If that's law, then that's law. There is healing here. Something's guided today within some type of communication. Okay, there's a favorable testimony then. If somebody else is bitter, they're bitter. The star in the negative is bitterness, I guess. This is the pictograph of the mouth. If you are new, it's the letter P. The letter P could be prevalent to somebody, person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name, whatever it is, object. But this is something guided. This is hope for somebody. This is healing. This is inspiration here. Something's obviously going to be very much exposed here. And if whatever's being exposed is defeating something to get somebody else out of their mind so that this disappointment can go away, so somebody can get grounded, then that's what it's showing here. There's some type of a message here around this King of Swords here. Actually, so there's unity out here as well with the Two of Cups, or something's went down with some type of love situation. Then I guess they did. I want to see what's hidden about this that is coming to the surface about this message. What is this here for, Jehovah? This is a professional. So if this is somebody in stardom, then that's also here. What's coming to the surface about this? What's going to be known here about this, Jehovah? What do you want to say about it? What do you want to reveal? Thank you. Okay, if there's a child, there's a child. This is an announcement. What is going to be announced is some type of a new beginning here. And it's a very solid beginning here with the stork coming out. This is a transition. Whatever's being spoken of in your world, my world, or however far this goes, whatever's being exposed in a very big way, whatever the announcement is, it's guided. This can be an inspiration card as well. Okay, obviously if you're an enemy, it ain't going to be inspirational to you, especially if you've just been like, I don't care, and you're in rebellion. But for the upright, it looks good here. Some type of a situation here is going to be announced. It's going to give some type of inspiration and hope, and some people got, you know, pregnancy coming and things like that as well. And so if you've been wanting a child and working on a child and things like that, then there's messages here. Message. Then congratulations, and somebody's got some type of an announcement that, hey, I'm pregnant or something like that. The Tower is here. The Tower is, in this deck, it's a protection card. In this deck, it also goes back to government, things being, you know, fixed. The Tower in the Tarot is a destruction on somebody. Again, the Tower can also go back to sexual things in the deck as well. It's time for something to be announced. It's time for something to be over and exposed, even if it's a disappointment, because there's still 2 cups though for forgiveness, regardless whatever the thing is. The Tower is known information as well. This is also an analyzing card in this deck, and on that other reading, the Hermit was there, which is a big time analyzer. The Hermit represents in the negative of that card, in the Hebraic language of the meaning of that card, something that got filthy and dirty. All right, something did get filthy and dirty. It will be known about whatever that was. The word excrement came out as well. So there was something very filthy within this fight that went down a very big way. So there's some type of big time knowledge coming out. There's the dog. The dog is in this deck. This is something about loyalty situations. It's a friend that's here. A faithfulness, somebody who's trustworthy. This is about being honest with the dog. The dog, though, has a lot of different meanings that we can trace it back to spiritually. If a dog is prevalent within something, if somebody did get attacked by a dog and something really nasty came out of that within some fight, even in a legal way, then something like that would be here. The dog can trace us back to anything from Phoenician god worship, and for the next couple of days we had the Jezebel here that came out, somebody who's been controlling. This is a very controlling person, a very detached control freak, if I can talk. So, you know, Jezebel gets eaten by the dogs in the scripture. The dog can be traced back to prostitution. So somebody's done something sexually and it's here, it's caused some type of war. Then something's here. This would be like a little lover card here as well. Somebody's going to be talking about that. Then that's out here. But the dog is something warm and cuddly as well in the upright of this card. If you had a question, we have a yes. This is a yes card. And the pentacle is the lower version of the sun. And the sun actually showed itself in my offline reading. And that would be a yes. So there's 2 yeses out here. If you had some type of question, whatever is going to be exposed, it's still guided regardless what's gone down here. The tree is somebody's mind. And somebody's been in their mind. Day and night, I'm anxious, can't put this fight down because of what? Because of what somebody didn't want to be known within some stupidness of what they did. Too bad. Jehovah's going to expose something today. This is your family tree could be here. This is somebody's life, their body, their health. This is reflection. This is legacy. So we've got death. This is a sacrificing. Again, sacrificing. Pagan sacrificing did come out in wording for the next couple. If you missed those, they're down below in the description box. They come out for the next couple of days in these readings. Jehovah, you just give some words out here. Thank you for defeating this wickedness. We're seeing animals out here. So if a bird or a dog is prevalent to somebody within some connection, I just bring stuff out like that. All right. There is a way that seems right and demand, but the end of that is death. Okay. Well, somebody thought something was right, felt good, but that doesn't mean that it is right. Something's happened out here that caused a fight, and it's caused some type of death, energetically, physically, emotionally. The tower's coming down. Somebody died sacrificially. In whatever went down within the ordeal. It seemed right to do something, but now there's going to be some type of shame, because Jehovah brought out that somebody was going to be so ashamed, and it's going to be known. Okay, because somebody was mocking somebody that they made poor, that they threw out, and you're mocking your maker, man. And so the path wasn't right for somebody. We did have that energy come out in the fixed sign readings that somebody went wickedly a wrong direction, man. They went down the wrong path. Something was plotted, in which we know a false balance, man. You're just going to bring this out. It also came out in the element sign readings. A false balance is an abomination to Jehovah, but a just weight is his delight. The sun right now is where balancing is. Okay, so there's an abomination out here on somebody. Something very prominent is going to stand out. Well, again, we got exposure in a very big way, especially with the tower and the star coming out here at some type of big time announcement. Messages are coming. There's the Fool underneath that. Something has been foolish. 11th house is really coming out. So if this is an Aquarian, it could be, it didn't have to be. There's something out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here with that message as well. Whatever this is. Something's very prominent. Something's going to stand out in a very big way. Something happened on a day in the winter time for somebody, for somebody's connection to whose ever energy is coming out, that started a war within some ordeal. Okay, there's been a spiritual situation going on, especially if you're dealing with people who are freaks that like to hang people up on trees and kill them babies and do some stupidness. We'd have child sacrificing out here in a very big way. We have a canine, so we have Canaanite energy out here. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed and without remedy. And this is the type of energy that was coming out today on my offline reading with a different scripture. But somebody's going to be suddenly, this is the tower, destroyed. There ain't going to be no remedy for somebody for what they did. Execute judgment and righteousness and deliver the spoiled out of the hand of the oppressor. We also had two cards that came out about somebody being oppressed, and that's unethical, man. That's just unethical. We are to execute judgment and righteousness and deliver the spoiled out of the hand of the oppressor, and do no wrong. Don't do any wrong to the fatherless, nor violence to the stranger, to the widow, or shed innocent blood in this place. The earth is Jehovah's and the fullness thereof. They and they that dwell therein. And he says, don't you dare share any innocent blood. Okay, we got babies that have been killed. We got even grown adults that have been killed because somebody wanted their money or was jealous over some connection or went through a divorce. It was safe to love and within some stupid because of whatever went down, and it's caused a freaking mess. We have the police here. We do. It's right here. We had the incarceration card come out on my other reading. We also have a victory. We have a defeat, and we have a victory here. Okay? Yes, we do have a victory because Jehovah's going to get the victory. A court trial. There will be a court trial. Yes, there will. Okay? There will be a court trial. If you're dealing with a beauty consultant or something like that, then that's here. We have stardom energy here. No more games with people's lives. Somebody's been playing game, and that's unethical. I don't care who you are, where you sit, how big and bad you think your throne is. You're a piece of excrement is what you are, because Jehovah called you that today in my other reading. That's ridiculous to play games with anybody. Can we play a game with your life? Can I play a game with you? Can I just mess with you? Just because I think it's funny when you, by God, get thrown out. I take your money and I go in and I try to take your stuff out of your home. Can I do that to you? Oh, let's see how you're going to respond, because there is not going to be any answer from Jehovah. Okay, that's an abomination to Jehovah. There was some type of a love interest out here, and we do know that there's some type of a unity within, a connection. Somebody had freaking cow over that thing, I guess. But loving Jehovah first allows you and I to love one another greatly, and it should be our pleasure. Okay, and somebody going to have some type of conversation within that ordeal, then I guess you are. Let me take a rune. And congratulations that the devil's getting defeated for this nastiness from this person that's just detached. Or it's this police officer that's done something. So we do have sacrificing out here. The hail is coming out here. There has been damage really bad out here within some ordeal that's went down. We got a victory though, regardless. Something's very much going to stand out about whatever the damage was. Somebody did get pregnant. Initially they didn't want the baby, and something, my God, came out of the ordeal. By God, it was nastiness, I guess. This is some type of a debt. Somebody had been put in debt. There have been worries around stupidness, really been sacrificial. There's been caution around some ordeal, but we've got a victory, folks, coming out here, and so let it be. The letter H is also here, and the Q, and the P. Until next time, shalom.